Hello, folks, and welcome back to Horizon Forbidden West. Fast traveled over to the base, basically because there's a lot of main quest stuff that we need to do. There's a rumor behind us, so I might as well go ahead and pay attention to the rumor. Just see if they have anything good for us.
I see
sure I
you,
get some
champion.
medicine, too.
Sit, please.
Sure, why not?
If you walk by, you'll miss out on a good trade.
So what do you got?
I hear that Oseram caravan down south is settling in nicely in our territory, bringing in all kinds of supplies from no man's land. They'd better hope our commander doesn't decide to supply them with a swift death instead.
I'm sure there's more important things on your commander's mind.
Okay, new errand.
Maybe I
Got
should
it.
check up on Porgif and his crew. See what they're up to.
We can totally do that. First, I want to go to the base and talk to Aaron, and probably go ahead and continue the main quest for a little bit, 'cause it's been a while since we did that. But Aaron does have a lead for us on the Oseram. I want to call them traders. I'm not sure that's exactly the right word. Collaborators? Collaborators might be closer. You know what? I bet we had to do some rollerback tails for getting the overrides, maybe? Let's take a look. There was a reason I was doing it. Oh, no, we already have the rollerback override. Okay, no. We need a Fireclaw sack webbing for this. So we've almost got enough Fireclaws. That's a lot of Scorcher scanning ears I'm going to need. That's a lot of Shell Snapper shell boots I'm going to need. And a lot of Stalker overrides for that. Okay, anything else? See, the Dreadwing override is a good theory, but there's no way I can do that. There's no way to sneak up on a Dreadwing. It's not possible. Skydrifter override. I mean, they seem too small to ride, but maybe? I'm not even sure we get the Sliver of Terrain on our side either. We don't know about that machine yet. Okay. No, I think we've got to do the Cauldron main quest thing in order to actually get any real progress. Hold on. Let me go my stash, or is just a workbench? It's just a workbench.
What's this?
Okay, well, you guys all have things to talk to me about. Let's talk to Aaron first. Hey, dude, what's up?
There she is. Heard you had an interesting time at Thebes.
Maniacs, lava, what's not to like?
I'll remember that next time I go traveling.
At least I got what we needed to trap Hephaestus.
Good thing I got my gear ready then.
So how's your training going, my dude?
You look tired?
Ha! You never want to hold back, are you? I've just been making sure that I got everything down for this mission of yours. I wouldn't want to be the usual screw-up out there.
You'll do fine, Erend.
Yeah, I don't know why he thinks he's a screw-up. He's actually been fantastic, hasn't he? I mean, I guess in the first game, there were a couple of... He got hurt pretty early on this game, too, didn't he? And he's kind of just recovering. So I guess... I wouldn't exactly call that a screw-up, though. You're doing fine, dude. You're fine.
Have you spoken with Alva yet?
Yeah, when she's not reading the archives like a giddy kid drinking her first ale. She took to that new focus quick, that's for sure. I gotta say, I'm a little jealous. But I can see why you two hit it off.
Okay, easy enough. All right, so... I have this quest here of the Sons of Prometheus. You on board for this?
I found out more about the Sons of Prometheus. They definitely have a base. It's a place called First Forge. We just have to find it.
First Forge? Alright, that's it then. I know where that is.
You found one of them? A Sons of Prometheus operative?
He was posing as a Delver, but my focus locked onto his. When he saw me coming, he ran. I caught up with him, and he tried to crush his focus. But there was still data on it. A bunch of locations and coordinates. One of them was called First Forge. I didn't know what it meant till now.
Nice job.
You know me. Ancient tech expert.
Of course.
Send me those coordinates, okay?
Now hold on, Aloy. I'm coming with you. Asera's the last of a line of killers that murdered Ursa. I need to be there when she goes down.
Yeah,
course.
expected.
Send me the location and I'll call you when I'm close.
All right, then.
All right, great. So that's going to be just
I
based
should
on
get
the map.
going.
As soon as you want us heading out to those cauldrons.
I'll give you the heads up.
I mean, I think we're about there, but I want to talk to everybody here first. So let's talk to you. Hello.
From the look on your face, I'd say the mission was a success.
I got Omega clearance. Is everyone ready to head out to Cauldron Gemini?
As soon as you give the word.
Did Alva make it here all right?
Our new Quen friend. The moment she laid eyes on the archives, she jumped on them like a long leg.
Sounds about right.
How's your training going?
Once Gaia is back up and running, I expect you to put all your training to good use.
The seeds have been planted. All they need is a chance to bloom. What? I thought that was pretty good. Zoe liked it.
Making her
glad
laugh's
you
not
and
the
Zoe
same thing
found
as
each
she
other.
liking it.
Don't forget, you're to blame for that.
Where is Zoe right now? She was right behind the desk before. It's amazing how she disappears during the conversations.
Now that I have Omega clearance, we can grab Hephaestus and finally have the advantage over the Zeniths.
Can't wait to see their faces as they stare down a bunch of charging Thunderjaws.
Better them than us, for once. I should go get this to Gaia.
Of course. Let us know when we're needed.
Oh, okay, so I need to... Alright, so probably as soon as I dump it in Gaia's database, that's going to be it. So let's talk to everybody first. Hello, Zoe.
Welcome back.
Good to be back. Have you met our new Quen guest yet?
I could barely keep up as she gave herself a tour of the base. Varl gave her a new focus. Though when he told her she was free to access all the data we had here, she turned so pale I thought she'd faint on the spot. We showed her to the archive room so she could see for herself. She hasn't left the place since.
Sounds like Alva.
Hopefully she's remembered to eat.
Read anything interesting lately?
I found out the old ones use leaf infusions like the Utaru do. Tea, they call it. Apparently it helped soothe them. That and some sort of scented wax they used to cleanse their aura. Plus something called bubble baths. Me, I think I'll stick to singing to calm the nerves.
I don't know. Don't discount bubble baths until you try it. Just saying.
How are things with everyone?
Slightly quieter. Aaron's been busy scouring data on his newest obsession. Apparently the old ones wrestled machines as some kind of performance. Called it metal versus meat. A must-see battle between steel and flesh, as Aaron likes to put it. You'd think we have enough of that going around as it is.
I don't know. It's different when it's in a sports setting, right? I mean, there's wars, but that doesn't stop people from wanting to, you know, watch sports or football or soccer or anything like that. So, I don't know. It's a different feel. So I get it.
I need to get going.
Right. You've retrieved the Omega clearance. That means we'll be going after Hephaestus soon. I'll make sure my gear's ready.
Yeah, I'm going to talk to everybody first. Beta's probably still not going to want to talk to us, so, but Alva probably will. Hey, Alva, what's up?
Aloy!
Right to work, I see.
There's just so much. I mean, we knew of artificial beings that served the ancestors, but Gaia? Oh, she's amazing! And you, a true reincarnation of an ancestor. Genetically speaking, of course, not like the, late CO. And there's more ancestors out there, returned from beyond the stars.
Yeah, they're not nice.
Of course, they're trying to kill us, which
Yeah.
is not great. And Eric Visser is with them, which is disturbing. And then there's Hephaestus, and...
Okay,
Wow,
okay.
she's a little
How about
overwhelmed.
we take it one step at a time?
You're right. I also owe you an explanation for everything that happened at Landfall.
I mean, it's fine, but sure, let's talk about it.
You said you owed me an explanation for what happened in Thebes. I'm listening.
Right. I'll start at the beginning with the CO. He was an Imperial, the Emperor's nephew, in fact. As such, he sponsored many diviners to search the legacy for anything that might help the tribe, and himself.
Of course.
He took a special interest in anything related to Ted Farrow, whom we consider the greatest of the ancestors.
Ted Farrow, revered ancestor. That's tough to take.
I know better now, of course. Anyway, the diviners discovered that Farrow spent a great deal of time in San Francisco. In fact, many of the most important ancestors did. So the Emperor's nephew convinced him that an expedition across the ocean might solve our most pressing problems. If only we could find the right data in this fabled city. Perhaps we could roll back the floods and storms that threatened our people. The Emperor declared that all the tribe's resources be poured into this endeavor. Dozens of ships were built, scouting missions were dispatched, and the Emperor's nephew was named CO, one who wields the legacy for the good of the Empire, the living embodiment of Ted Farrow, a renewer. It may seem strange now, but for a time, he carried all of our hopes. We really believed he would save us. We had no idea just how perilous the journey would be.
The Pacific Ocean's no joke, for sure. I think this is slowly ticking away, so I think, yeah, we'll just go expedition, I guess.
You said the expedition across the sea was more dangerous than you thought it would be. What happened?
We lost most of our ships to hurricanes, and
Hurricanes
scores
in
of
the
soldiers
Pacific?
perished to hunger and disease. And that was before we even hit the coast. Once we landed, machines ripped our patrols apart, and we struggled to replenish our rations. There were bright spots, to be sure. We found Thebes and the greenhouse. But nothing improved the CO's mood as his dreams of saving the tribe were slowly dashed. He became more and more obsessed with Thebes and what lay behind its door. And more convinced that the title of CO was no mere honorific. You heard him, spouting nonsense about Pharaoh's essence and some kind of becoming. We knew these weren't the words of a sane man, but he was quick to put any who spoke out in front of a firing squad.
Wow.
What a great guy.
The Quen are wrong about many things when it comes to the legacy. I can see that now. But what the CO became was a complete perversion of what principal diviners stand for. The pursuit of truth. I'm sorry you had to endure his madness. I'm just glad it's over. For everyone.
Fair. Now, the real trick's going to be handing this information over to her superiors and letting it actually get dispersed without heavy editing, but, well, we'll see.
So, Bohai, your overseer. Will he run things better than CO?
He won't execute people on a whim, if that's what you mean.
Hey, that's
But
improvement.
he's hardly a paragon of integrity. I can't tell you how many times he took credit for data in the legacy that I uncovered. The best thing I can say about him is that he can be trusted to always do what's best for him.
Yep, sounds about right.
Okay. That's actually... It's not great, but at least it's predictable. Yeah, it's not great.
Back at the greenhouse, you spoke of knowledge forbidden to your people.
Diviners are meant to seek out the truth in the legacy, and many Imperials sponsor them in the hopes they'll find something the Empire can put to use, thus gaining favor with the Emperor. But the Board of Overseers claims certain truths are detrimental to the stability of the Empire.
Oh, that's
Like
problematic.
discovering one of our revered ancestors ended the world. That is why diviners are only allowed to access segments of the legacy. Only overseers can view it all. It ensures that any heretical data can be contained and retrieved before it can spread.
What happens to diviners who break the rules?
I never had the courage to ask.
So that kind of puts her in a tricky spot then. Because by Aloy giving her full access to the complete archives, she essentially has the knowledge of the Overseers. Like, that can't be stopped now. It's too late. She knows. So either they kill her, or they make her an Overseer. Hopefully the latter. but she could very well end up dead here.
The ancestors, is that what your people call the old ones?
Yes and no. The ancestors are the greatest of the old ones. Those whose legacy taught us agriculture, medicine, warfare, leadership, and patronage of the science and arts.
The CEO called Elizabeth Sobek an assistant. What's that about?
Right. Well, any old one who has made minor contributions or worked extensively under one of the ancestors is called an assistant. That's how we thought of Sobek, until we met you. Our limited access to data past the late 2040s has obviously misinformed our view of the past.
That kind of makes sense. And maybe not so bad. If they underestimate Aloy, or Sobek for that reason, that's not terrible for us. As long as we don't have to fight them again, hopefully.
You mentioned the reason you came here was to help your family. Your sister...
Her name is Alika. Our parents are commoners, peasants, really. When I passed the divination exams, they were so proud. It brought honor to our family and increased rations. Only Alika begged me not to leave for the research academy.
Why? What happens there?
Alika knew that once you enter, you're not allowed to leave or see anyone, not even your family. Unless you can get special permission and an escort by an overseer.
That sounds harsh.
Like the focuses we keep, diviners are few in number, and the Empire is, well, fearful that outsiders will try to steal our knowledge. Last time I was allowed to see my family was just before our voyage here. Because of my position, I was able to get them refuge from the floods within the capital. But if our crops don't recover soon, they'll starve to death along with everyone else.
I promise I'll do my best to make sure it doesn't come to that.
Okay, that's good background info, thank you. You've got to have some good input on the Zeniths, right? Hopefully. I mean, a fresh eye is always welcome.
You mentioned Eric Visser? How do you know about him?
The Zenith who tried to kill you? He is known to the Quen as the Protector. Combing through data related to his work led us to breakthroughs related to weapons and military tactics. Knowledge our rulers used to conquer and expand, to become the empire we are today. That's why he's one of our most revered ancestors. But based on your encounter with him, it appears he's even more ruthless than we ever imagined.
Yeah.
Yet another distorted interpretation in a legacy.
Well, at least you're piecing together the truth.
If only the overseers back home would do the same.
And that's
Beta
the trick.
mentioned other Zeniths. Tilda, Verbena, and Gerard.
I'm afraid I don't know anything about them. Whatever legacy they left behind, the diviners haven't recovered.
Well... Okay. Some information's better than none, so that's something.
I see you've been using your new focus.
It's been fascinating. So much better than the version the Quen have. What would have taken me years to sort through, like the database you helped me recover, with this, I've been able to establish search parameters to speed up the process. This could revolutionize how diviners analyze the legacy. That is, whatever part of it the overseers would actually let us study.
Right, of course, because you've got limited information spread around. Okay. Apparently more about training. Okay, sure.
You wanted data, you'll find lots of it here.
A diviner has never had this sort of unsupervised access to archives such as this. And knowing you, I suspect there is much that would normally be forbidden held within them.
Knowing
But
you, that's
I
good.
was sent here to help you. I would be remiss to ignore any truth laid before me. Maybe it'll help the Quen find their way back to the path of truth.
I really hope she turns into an overseer, because I could really see the Empire deciding to kill her, but maybe not until she gets back, so we might not see it.
I imagine you don't know anyone here that well yet, but they're a good group.
It's funny because one of your friends is, well, another you.
Kind of.
Not that you are the same person at all. I mean, you are, as in, you're both genetically Elizabeth Sobeck. But even so, you're different.
Yeah, we are. I hope everyone's been treating you okay.
Oh, yeah, of course. They've all been extremely welcoming. And they share the knowledge they learn on their focuses with each other freely. It's refreshing. Back home, diviners can only share data with the permission from the overseers.
Sounds restrictive and stifling.
Yeah, you are not wrong.
All right. Good to catch up.
I need to
Thank
get
you.
going, but if you need anything,
All I need is to help you succeed in your mission. The plan Gaia told me about, to capture Hephaestus, it will help set things right.
I hope so.
Then I will do whatever I can. I promise.
Okay, Beta's not going to want to talk to us, but we do have somebody else, I would think. Well, you have the... Hold on. Just got to look in every room to make sure we're not missing anybody. We don't want to go up to Gaia yet. Not in that room. I thought... That's the exit. That is... Well, here's my stash. Let's go and just fill up. Couldn't hurt. Thank you. I thought there was... Yeah, here we go. Here we go. I knew there's going to be at least one other guy.
Train the body, train the mind.
Barcatello.
That's
You haven't
what
gotten
the
your
chief
arm fixed yet?
always said.
Dude,
Aloy, well met.
where's your arm?
We've been briefed on our mission, and are ready whenever you wish to head to Cauldron Gemini.
Were you able to finish the new arm Gaia was helping you with?
Indeed. I was hoping we could discuss it, if you have a moment.
Of course. I want to see your new arm. Let's do it.
You wanted to talk about your arm?
Indeed. It's time to test it. And I want you to be there.
Okay. How are we doing this?
Not how. Where. Will you meet me where we felled Regala's tremor tusk? Right where the river bends?
Sure, if you want, but I'm not sure I understand.
You'll see when we get there. I promise.
Then
Did
I'll let
he
you know when I
make a
get close.
Cannon
You
arm.
have my thanks, Aloy.
Is he going to be a male Samus Aran? Because that'd be pretty awesome. We can only hope.
Found anything interesting during your training?
Gaia told me where to find data on how wars were waged in the old world. I knew the Ten fought against machines, much as we do now, but it seems they were among the last of their kind. Later, machines battled other machines on behalf of greedy leaders, as they vied for lands and spoils. At least the Tenakth have the courage to put their lives on the line when conflicts arise.
There is nobility in that. But maybe we just need fewer conflicts in the first place.
Would that be
Yes.
nice?
Of course. Hikaru would have it so as well.
How are your studies going?
I wanted to learn more about the world of the Old Ones.
And?
I looked up this pharaoh Gaia said you went looking for, and learned about the plague of machines he unleashed. To think that the ancient world was wiped out by... a mistake. A single miscalculation. There is no glory or honor in such a fate. Only hubris. And pointless death.
That about sums it up.
Yep.
What do Tenakth do to relax? You know, to take a break from training?
We play strike. Your Oseram friend, Erend, is surprisingly good at it, although he has yet to beat me. It helps one think strategically, hones the mind for tactics.
Somehow that still sounds like training.
I don't know. It's a little bit different. You know, it's like, yeah, you can... I don't know. It's like playing a video game. Like, one of my friends is a programmer, right? Programs all day. Goes home, plays Factorio, which is arguably just another set of programming. But it's relaxing. It gets him, like, gets him out of the work mode and into, like, a play mode. It's a different set of your brain somehow. I don't know. I love Factorio. It's great. I'm not a programmer, though.
Have you spoken with Alva?
The Quen is peculiar. Nothing like a Tenakth. Her mind is sharp, that much is certain. But it's hard to imagine her surviving in the wilds.
Trust me, she's tougher than she looks.
She did actually
I will
help out.
take your word for it.
I was kind of surprised too, but she actually kind of helped.
When we were at the bulwark, the guard said something about the wings of the Ten. Hikaru also mentioned it at the Cool Route. Dekka, too. What does it mean?
The visions tell us that the Ten flew on great metal machines with wings, and leapt into battle from the sky. For us, to imitate this feat is the ultimate expression of martial prowess, and it is why the challengers leap into the arena during the Cool Route. Many times I imagined it as a child. The feeling of freedom, and the awe it must have inspired.
It's kind of cool. Okay, and then Chief Hikaru.
What did Chief Hikaru say when you told him he'd be joining me here?
You spilt rebel blood at the Grove, and helped reunite the clans. There was little more to be said. He understood.
Well, I'm honored he lent me his best martial. At least for a little while.
Indeed.
Huh. That's not hubris, that's just a plain statement of fact. It's alright.
I have to go now.
Then do not let me keep you.
Kind of feel like we should finish
Like I
these
said,
side quests.
I'll call you when I'm close to Regala's old outpost near the bulwark.
May the Ten guide your way.
Yeah, I kind of feel like I should do those first before we hand over... Before we start the Hephaestus quest. I want to start the Hephaestus quest soon, but... It seems like if we don't start his arm first, it's going to be a bad thing. So, let's do that. That'd be quests... Side quest? No, here we go. What was lost? Okay, so where is that? Oh, you know what? I probably need to go to a map first. Let's go outside. Yeah, we could fast travel using a fast travel pack, but if we can do it for free with a fire just out here, we probably should. So let's go to the fire. Is that a behemoth? Nah, fire bristleback. Not nearly as good. Okay. Okay, so go here.
Don't
Let's
let the
quick
pretty
save.
landscapes fool you. It's deadly out here.
Then fast travel over here. Okay, we can get pretty close. You know what? We do need another. Oh no, we need a fire claw, not frost claw. No idea where the fire claws are going to be. Okay, so let's get over to the charger, I guess. Maybe up here? Yeah, okay, let's do here. But I really want to see his arm. He probably made a gun arm, because why wouldn't you, right? Like, make the best of a bad situation. Turn your disability into an advantage. Probably take out the chargers if they're here. Don't see any chargers. They would be nearby, but maybe I'm just too far away. Oh no, it needs to be this far. Okay, that's fine.
This is where Kotalo wanted us to test out his new arm. I'm not sure what he's planning. I should let him know I'm around.
All right, let's do it.
Hey, Kotalo. I'm by the Tremor Tusk site, where we agreed to meet. Want to test that new arm of yours?
I'll be there shortly. Thank you for waiting.
Maybe now you can tell me what we're doing here?
Not just yet. Follow me, please.
Oh, this should be good. All right. Where's he keeping his new arm right now? I expected him to hold it. Or
Someone's
have it with
being
him.
awfully mysterious.
You took your sweet time telling me what you wanted to do to the bulwark. Consider this my revenge.
Fair.
Fair enough.
Totally fair. Okay. I would expect there to be machines here he wants to test his arm against, I would guess. Don't see any
This is
machines
it.
yet, but maybe growers?
What am I looking at?
Oh, you'll see. Come.
Do I need to talk to you? Yeah, there we go. Talk to Kalal.
All right, talk to me, Katalo.
I wish to test the arm on that. It has menaced the valley for some time. Killed more than a few of the Sky Clan. But no longer.
I'm honored to help.
Does it turn into a gun? I like the articulation he's got. That's good. How does it feel? I think he's still missing a couple fingers.
After you.
Is 4 fingers better than 5 for some reason? I could see it being a...
Let's see how this thing likes the taste of metal.
You gonna go punch it?
No point using fire against that.
Okay, so for Scorchers, I need the ears, right? Yeah, I need those scanning ears. Alright. Well, let's make sure he's tagged. I don't see anything else in the region that could be dangerous for us, so... The first thing we gotta do is take out the weapon.
Hit that weak spot!
No, dang it. Yeah,
And a one-armed man!
that's not what I wanted.
Still too much for you! This one won't give up!
Holy crap, you just punched it? I think you just punched him?
Try and pick it off!
Oh, he's got like an electric attack on him. Okay, stop moving for a minute.
Here's some ammo!
There we go, I got one ear. Oh, okay, well, he's almost out. And I guess we just take him out, right?
Now, finish it!
He's dead. Okay, electric punch. Interesting. Makes you pretty strong, too. Nice.
Well, I think it's safe to say the new arm works fine.
Agreed.
Yeah, probably itches like hell,
And why are
though.
you taking it off?
This is what I am now. What I overcame. Anything else feels... wrong. Like a disguise. I'll use the new arm when I need it, but the rest of the time, I will simply be myself.
I wouldn't
kinda
have it any
understand
other
that.
way.
You have my thanks for doing this with me. Here. Something to mark our victory.
Thank you. I'll see you later then.
The Ten be with you, Aloy.
So you give us a face paint design or something else? Got us a force loader
My
somehow.
fingers feel stiff in this cold.
Let me take your Scorcher pieces. We knocked off an ear. Where did the ear go? Assuming it didn't get destroyed by the cutscene, that might be... No, that's not it over here. This is just... I mean, it's good stuff, don't get me wrong. Bible's boxes are nice. But not quite what I was going after. Can I not grab this? Oh, there we go. Bible safe. Thank you. And the gold here is great, but this is not what I was looking for originally. Where'd the ear go? I need that ear to be able to do other things. Oh, damn. I know we knocked it off, but maybe the cutscene ate it. That happens sometimes. I always gotta be careful about cutscenes. Yeah, I think the cutscene ate it, because I have no idea where that could have been. It might have gone downstream, maybe? Like, it could have been washed downstream. That could be a thing. If it is, it's probably gone, though. You can look downstream a little bit, but it's hard to say. Yeah, I don't see any indication it's around here. That's too bad. We need another Scorcher, then, somewhere. Scorcher. No idea. Could be anywhere. What other quest do we have? We have other side quests for Erend, I think. We had the Valley of the Fallen. Yeah, Ayla must investigate. That's probably true. We have Broken Locks. That's an errand. Tides Reach. I can't go to First to Fly just yet. Yeah, I need to do the main quest to do that. Okay, let's go to the main quest. I thought there was another one for... Yeah, I thought there was another one in there, but I guess not. Okay, so Gemini it is. So let's go back. I want to do Aaron's quest for the Osram, but I don't see how we can do that from here. So let's go to the campfire, and we'll go and start up the main quest. Damn, missing that ear is too bad, though. That's alright. We'll find another Scorcher. It'll happen. Alright, so try not to stun on the fire when you quick save. There you go. And fast travel back to base. Back to base. It's so funny it doesn't actually put me inside the base, though. It always puts me outside of it. Yeah, see, here I am outside. I guess it's fire to fire, and there's technically no fire inside the base, so it doesn't really need one, because it's, you know, protected from the elements. But it'd be really nice if there was a way to teleport inside the base, but maybe this is like a... You know, you always got to suspect hidden loading screens and things like this. Like, there's always a reason. Might not be a great reason, but there's always a reason. Okay, so let's go ahead and hook up Gaia with some information here. So appreciate the Omega clearance.
We just need to find the right strategy.
Forget it. The man is unbeatable at machine.
And maybe she'll want to talk about other things. That seems unlikely, but we'll see. Oh, don't we also have the data? Yeah, we have the data to give you. Hold on, let me do that real quick. Can I survey? There you go.
There. Let's see what we got.
Nice. Okay. Yeah, let's do, I don't know. The trouble is these aren't labeled, huh? Oh, no, okay, they're highlighting areas. Okay, oh, no, okay, so I've missed that one. So there's one for there. There's one for the island. I don't see it lit up. There it is. Now we're just missing one. Just one left. Okay, come on. Come on, load it in. I'd expect it to be the beach.
I like this one.
Okay, well, we can keep this one near for your guy. You're the one trapped in this room the whole time. I guess trap's not exactly fair, but it's not exactly wrong either. Okay, guy. What do you got for me? Or I guess I have things for you.
Aloy, I know your experience in Thebes was unsettling, but we have a new problem.
Did something go wrong with Beta and the rig? Will we be able to transport you to Gemini?
The rig is complete. The problem is Hephaestus itself. It has accelerated its proliferation throughout the Cauldron network, increasing its power.
But with your sub-functions restored, we can still succeed, right?
Correct. But the net effect is that absorbing Hephaestus will take longer than previously calculated.
How long?
Even with Omega clearance, my current estimate is that the merge will take 35 hours.
Okay.
And each hour increases the risk of detection by the Zeniths. 2 cores. 2 overrides. What if the merge were carried out by 2 clones of Elizabeth Sobek, both armed with Omega clearance? How long then? Half the time?
Hephaestus would be unprepared for the simultaneous labor of 2 operators, in addition to obvious synergetic efficiencies. Calculating. It would reduce the merge time to approximately 4.5 hours.
Wow. Nice.
Okay.
Now, is Beta
Well,
willing to do it?
looks like we're gonna need Beta at Gemini. Do you think you can convince her?
I don't know, but I'll try.
What about our diversion? Are the pulse generators ready?
Only a final test remains. I am confident that if fired in proximity to other cauldrons, The pulses will mask our activities at Gemini from the zeniths.
Good. As long as Aaron can operate one without shooting himself in the face.
Aloy, you better get down here. Beta's in bad shape.
Okay.
No, it's never easy. Okay, sure. I've been talking to Beta the entire time. She never seemed to want to talk to us. I'm not sure anything we could have done to prevent this. And I mean, the game's pretty linear. I mean, we've got great exploration things, but as far as the story is concerned, it's pretty linear. Am I going the wrong way? Okay, I need to go down here. That's what it is. So,
Aloy.
Beta? Did she lock herself in? No, not. Don't open the door. Talk to Varl. There we go.
I tried, but it's impossible. I don't think anything will convince her to go.
We don't have a choice.
Good luck.
Trouble is, she's not a fighter.
Beta,
wasn't
you
raised
have
that
to
way.
come with us. It's the only way. It's one mission. The most important one. We need you. Tell me why you won't go. What if they take me back? Alone, in a cell again. Their slave. Forever.
I'm not sure about any of these answers. I mean, the one that might have the best success is I'll protect you. I would like to say find your courage, but the thing is, she was not raised the same way Aloy was. She was raised as a slave. She's only barely getting over that. Intellectual approach might work. Beta's pretty smart. But Aloy's got to learn to open herself up a little bit. And so does Beta. So we're going to go with this one.
Varl and I will be at Gemini too. I'll protect you. As soon as we get Hephaestus, we'll come straight back here. The Zeniths aren't going to find us. You don't have to be afraid. No! You can't protect me. Nothing can protect me from them. I told you from the beginning we'll never beat them. It's hopeless. Beta. Leave me alone! You don't understand! You're right. I don't understand.
Right.
We have the same genes, the same mind, the same heart. So why can't you find the strength to do what has to be done? Like Elizabeth would. Don't you think I've thought about that? I don't know what piece of Elizabeth I'm missing. I don't know what you have that I don't. I look through all the data from your focus. You were raised as an outcast, shunned, and isolated just like me, so what's the difference? What's my defect?
You were cut down by the Zeniths at every turn? Like, psychologically, you're a different person. It's not surprising. Aloy's got an idea?
Beta. You don't have a defect. Beta. Look, it's not a piece of Elizabeth.
Yeah, it's who raised her.
The difference is, I had him. Frost. He raised you, trained you, but he was never warm or loving.
Didn't have
The day he died, the day he gave you that charm, he was going to abandon you. He wanted me to embrace the tribe. But then he gave his life for mine. He loved me in his own way. And that was enough.
Yeah, Beta wasn't raised with
What did it
love.
feel like? It was like having a strength that was always there. It's still there. Even now I hear him in my head when things get bad. When it looks impossible, look deeper. And then fight like you can win.
Yeah, it's the difference. You both have to learn to trust. Beta more so.
You don't have to go on the mission. We'll find another way. I'll go. You said you'd try to protect me. I believe you. But you have to promise me one thing. Yes, of course. If it goes bad, if the Zeniths find us, I don't want to be their slave again. Do you understand?
Tough but reasonable.
Okay. Promise? I promise.
Really hope it doesn't come to that, but...
I could use as much time as you can give me to study up on the merge, to make it as efficient as possible. I'll be ready when you are. I swear.
So how about now? Is now good for you? Guess now might be a little soon.
Whenever you are ready, come speak to me and I'll ask the others to make final preparations for the mission.
All right. Looks like we have one more. Oh, we still have conversations to do with these guys. So we'll do that in a minute.
But it's soft.
How is it soft?
It says here it had bubbles in it?
Well, we can't expect to make sense out of everything the old ones did.
Carbonation is an interesting concept that would take a while to get used to, so I get it. For now, thanks for watching. This has been Horizon Forbidden West. I'm PC Universe, your PC Universe 2, and I'll see you guys next time.